while you were saying that and saying that the problem is racism, white supremacy, a lot of the issues that are caused from being psychologically brainwashed, we take those issues, even if we, are able to get married, we take those issues into that marriage, and we're still in a system of white supremacy, married or no. But white people have a different report. This is USA Today. I mean, think about it. These are major publications within a system of white supremacy. New York Times, USA Today. The report is from November 30th of 2006. Single black women, count your blessings. And they talk, woe is black female. Oh, and they reference something new, right? That would be one cowbell. And they have the exact statistic, 42.4%. Now, I just thought, now that is just absurd. Now, I mean, you got it down to 0.4%. I mean, just things like that where they try to give this impression that they have it so precise. Like that's just real suspicious to me in a system of white supremacy. At any rate, they go on to talk about, it's tough. A lot of black females are not getting husbands, but they go on to say the obsession with black female marriage, with the black female marriage problem, has overshadowed an equally daunting fact: many black marriages don't survive. Now, all they would have had to do was to add on because of racism, white supremacy. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they have this $118 million grant research project to study healthy men. I mean, see, this is what you can do when you dominate the planet. You can waste $118 million to get a study. Oh, black marriages are messed up too. We know that. That's what they do, and figure out ways to mess up our marriages and schools and lives and everything for the next 5,000 years. That's what white people do, in my opinion. Do you have comments?
Oh, I mean, I'm right there with you. I agree with you. I mean, I'm looking at the same paragraph. And I wish I had put links on the website, and I'll try to do that later on. Even though you can, a person can basically copy the title and Google it, and it'll come right up. I'm looking at the same thing, and I'm like, 118 million in grants, and then they said the University of Illinois tracked 199 black and 174 white couples. Huh? So you could come up with 42 point something percent of something. I'm not saying these two studies are related, but I'm looking at, you can come up with these conclusions and statistics, any kind of statistics based on 199 black couples. So, it's just really something. Basically they get studies and grants. They give them the results they want anyway. So really, they should have saved $118 million and just paid somebody to write something up. Because then that might have cost them maybe $118, and they could have got somebody in college to write a research paper, because it's just ridiculous. I mean, how can they even say 42% might never marry? Might never marry? So you're saying you really don't know. I think the word "might" means I think it might happen. Then again, it might not. I mean, I don't know. I just. Like I say, to me, everything that they print, the Washington Post, the New York Times, USA Today, CNN, ABC Nightline, right then and there we should be suspicious. CNN running their little specials, Black in America, come on, like they care about black people. It's just to promote black dysfunction, or promote the concept that black people are just so dysfunctional. And also, when they do this, they also create the perception that black people are getting all this attention in the age of Obama, which creates a lot of white anger. Once again, black people are the scapegoats for white people feeling ignored. So it's just, they're running so many games at one time. You could spend all day figuring out the different ways in which the white supremacy system benefits.
Wow. This is another thing, now that I'm more informed about racism, white supremacy, something else that I pay attention to, right? So in the article, they referenced Shania Latham, Something New. Then they come back with President Obama. They didn't call him president. They just said Barack Obama. And then they end it all referencing the work of Orlando Patterson. He's arguably Professor Black male, married a white woman. Little things like that. I pay attention to that when anytime we get into a discussion of racism. If there's a non-white person who is playing in the snow, having sex with a white person, big asterisk, highlight that, underline that. That sticks out a lot.